Hi guys, my name is Mary. I'm going to be doing the first half of October reading for you all. October 1st through the 15th reading for Gemini. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. This is for your sun, moon, and rising signs. It's not going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate, you might want to try your other signs. It does take me just a minute, you all. Ooh. Please be patient. Sorry about that. Only wanted the top one. You know, I've been watching the news lately, and my heart and my prayers go out to everybody that's going through hurricanes and floods and fires and riots and anything else like that. I hope everybody stays safe. This one. You know, sometimes I can shuffle and sometimes I just can't. This one right here. All right, you all. Let's see what we got. The Devil card. Justice, Seven of Cups, the High Priestess, Eight of Wands, and Nine of Swords. You're clarifying, Page of Pentacles, the Fool card, and Four of Swords. Walking away and appreciation. You got nonsense going on in your life right now. Success and get more information. Give me just a minute, okay? All right, you all. Here's how I'm feeling about this, just glancing at it right away. I'm almost feeling like some of you guys have been going through a little bit of nonsense, like I said earlier. And I have a feeling that either someone or a situation, possibly a job, possibly it's your environment or it's the city or something to that extent. Possibly it's someone that continues to either fudge information or not completely tell you the whole truth or makes you feel like that they're illusions. So when these truths do come out, or when these this news or these messages or the real story actually comes out, it makes you feel like, you know what, I've just got to walk away from this nonsense. So when I get this walking away, I get this Devil card. In return, I get this High Priestess, like you guys are going to be, I almost said fighting, but it's not physical fighting. It's almost like you're just going to do something about it. It's almost like that you've been fed some sort of illusions or some sort of dreams that are not real, and you guys are sick and tired of it. And what all happens is when you do get more information, and when you do find out the real information and the real messages and the real truth, you guys turn your back on something and say, okay, that's enough of this nonsense. That's how I'm feeling today. So I just feel like that you guys are ready for something new. You're ready to take charge. If you guys are going through court systems for any reason, justice for most of you, I think, will be on your side. I think that this is a balancing out of what's going on in your life. And I feel like you guys are really going to start feeling better about certain situations in your life. Now, when I do get this High Priestess too, I just feel like that some of you guys are going to maybe become more spiritual, maybe thinking about going back to church, maybe, or religion or Bibles. I just feel like you at this time feel that you may need extra spirituality, possibly. It might not be for everybody listening out there, but that's how I'm feeling. Like you're going to get rid of this because you have this, if that makes sense. So it gives me a good feeling like, unfortunately, you guys are going through something, and I got to be honest, you all, a lot of people are going through stuff right now, right? A lot of people are losing sleep at night, and they're not, they've got all this nonsense running through their head, possibly because of the lies, or because of the deceit, or because of the half-truths. And once you do figure it out and you get more information and you hear these messages or this news that comes in, you're going to walk away from something that's not good for you or your family anymore, and you're going to move in a direction that is better for you. Whether this be a location that you live in, maybe you're needing to move away from a location or a city or a state, or whether this be a job that maybe they've got control over something, not allowing you to work or something like that, or even open your business possibly, or whether this be something completely different, maybe because of the school systems or the colleges or something to that extent. It can go in different directions for different people. I just feel like that you guys somebody's been trying to pull the wool over your eyes a little bit and only tease you with certain information. And when you do find out the whole truth, and it could possibly be because of this court battle, or this, you may be having to go to court over something. And once that's all said and done, then you'll be able to move forward in a different direction. So the court system could be anything from speeding tickets to divorces to money owed to inheritances. I mean, it can go in a lot of different directions, right? So I just feel like that for most of you, justice will be served, and you guys will feel a lot better and a lot more balanced and a lot more in control. And especially if you go with your inner wisdom and your inner guidance, and you lean on your instincts and your intuition and your gut and your spirit, you will get the advice you're looking for, okay? And with that, you're going to know, in my mind anyway, you're going to know which way is right for you and which way you should and should not be going, okay? But then I have this Fool card, and this in itself gets me a little bit excited. It just makes me feel like, you guys are ready to take a leap of faith. You're ready for a change in your life. Now, whether this change is itty bitty or humongous, it's one of those things that just, it kind of changes the way you live, or the way you think, or the way you deal with certain situations. Maybe it changes your job or your business or even your environment. So this can go in different directions, and sometimes it's as simple as when you get this message or messages of truth, it's actually going to possibly change your mind about something that you felt really strong about in the past. and then all of a sudden you switch to the, you switch over, and then you're like, well, this changes everything. you know? So it just makes me feel like, let's say, okay, let me give you an example, and this is just a silly example, but this is what's popping in my head. Let's say you have a teenage daughter and she wants to date when she's, 15, and you're like, nope, 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 nope. And then finally she turns 16 and you're like, okay, I guess I gotta let you date now. I've told you you could when you were 16 or whatever. And then it's like, everything changes in your mind now. Okay, now I've got to protect, I've got to be careful, I've got to, she's got to have a curfew, she's got to have this, she's got to have that, you know what I'm saying? So it just kind of makes you feel like, okay, now it's a totally different situation. Or let's say you're letting your kids go off to college and now you can't watch them 24/7 like you used to. So in your mind, you're going to have to let them become who they are. You've got to just assume that you've done the right things. For some reason, when some people change their mind about certain things, it literally puts a different focus on different things in their life. And because of that, that's how similar I'm feeling today. So I do feel like, maybe when you're listening to this, you're in the midst of changing your mind about something, and it's probably not dating, your teenage daughter dating. I'm just giving you that as an example. But I'm thinking that it might be something that might be even small. In your mind it may be small, but when you change your mind over it, then it becomes something that you can see a totally different view and a different perspective and a different way of thinking and a different way of living, to be quite honest. So that's similar to how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling like this devil card has been holding you back and been giving you a hard time over something specific. You guys are losing sleep over it. It's because of the mistruths, or the not the whole truth, or half of a lie, whatever you want to see it as, pulling the wool over your eyes. All of a sudden you're going to get information, and that in itself is going to make you feel like, I've got to change my mind, I've got to walk away. So that's how I'm feeling, and I feel like it's going to be a whole new you to a certain extent, in a good way though. So I just feel that. And then I get this Four of Swords. This is meditation. Sometimes this is exercise. This is you guys resting and getting more energy. It's almost like getting re-energized. It could go hand in hand with this High Priestess and with a spiritual well-being. Hold on. I feel like there's going to be some of you all that really leans on your spiritual side over the next few months. And with that being said, sometimes it requires meditating. Sometimes with this Four of Swords, I feel like some of you guys may need to exercise and get some of the energy or some of the anxiety out. And when you do that, you'll feel a lot better. They say that if you exercise, that you feel better in different ways. It's a stress reliever, to be honest with you. And for some of you all, that's what you need. So I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, that's left up to you if you want to do it or not. But yoga is a really good way of meditating and feeling better about certain things in your life as well. Then I have this appreciation over here too, you all. I just feel like that when you learn some sort of a truth here, I do feel like that there's going to be an appreciation that maybe you haven't felt in a while. Maybe it's going to be people that come in that help you somehow, some way. Or maybe it's just a big relief, to be quite honest. Sometimes it's just like a sigh of relief because you are seeing things in a different way, or you're being helped, or you've heard something and you're like, you know what? Once I walk away from this situation, maybe this job, maybe this environment, whatever it is for you, once I walk away, I can start out in a brand new life. to a certain extent. Whether you physically move anywhere or get a new job or anything like that, it could just be the way you're thinking, like I said earlier. And once you change your mind, you see things in a totally different way. Give me just a minute, okay? I'm going to rearrange. Let me show you how I feel about it. I feel like some of you guys are losing sleep over a certain situation. And you know, sometimes you all, maybe this has got to do with some of the issues like I was saying earlier. Maybe it's some of the, maybe it's, you know, the floods and the fires and, you know, things like that. That's making you change where you live maybe, or, you know, so sometimes it's just, when it's all said and done, I think you're going to feel a sense of appreciation. And maybe that's where this appreciation's coming in too, for the people that need a housing or need food or need water at this time. You have, you know, your community and if other people are coming in to help you. So that really gives you a sense of, you know what, there's really good people out there. So that makes you feel better about a lot of things in your life. Here's how I'm feeling about it. I'm feeling like some of you guys feel like you're being held down, you're not being told the truth, you are losing sleep over it, and it could be because of these illusions or the half-truth or the half-lie that you've been thinking about. All of a sudden, I feel like there may be messages that come in for you, whether these are long-distance messages or information that comes over the news or the internet or something to that extent. You're going to be, in one way, possibly a little disappointed, but in another way, relieved. That's how I'm feeling. And then all of a sudden, it's going to be like, some of you are going to become more spiritual, maybe even thinking about going back to church, thinking of religion or the Bible again and starting to read it again. But some of you guys are going to start meditating and praying and going within and relying on your inner wisdom and your inner spirit to help guide you and lead you down the right path. When you do that, you all, it's going to be a huge... you're going to feel more powerful, honestly, because you're going to know, or you're going to feel like you know, and it's going to be true probably for most of you, that the direction that you go and that you're pointed to is really going to be the best for you. You're going to rely on your instincts and your inner wisdom and your spirit to tell you which way to go and what to do and what's the best for you. So I just feel like that with that being said, yoga, exercise, things like that, more rest if you need it, especially if you're not sleeping good, you're ready to start taking a new journey. Now, for some of you, you may be dealing with a court system. Most of you guys are going to have justice in your favor. Some of you all are going to have more balance coming in your life, I feel, by the end of this month, because you're ready to take this new journey. You've got the information that you wanted up here, and you're walking away from something that's not good for you. What you are heading towards is going to make you feel a lot better, and it's going to make you feel like you've done the right thing with this success card over here. So I just feel like that if you do get some sort of information that you're not real thrilled about, I think just realize it, or if you change your mind about something that you never thought you would, just realize it might be a blessing in disguise a little bit, and it might be the right thing for you to do at this time, because you're ready to take a new journey. And whether you physically do anything or not, sometimes with you're changing your mind, you're going to feel a lot better and a lot more balanced in your decisions. Alright, you all, if you guys are going through a little bit of nonsense right now, I do see it changing in the very near future, probably within the next week or so, and you're going to see things in a better light and in a happier path for you and your family. And it's really going to make you feel appreciative, and you're going to realize that this was the right way and the right things for you to do. All right, Gemini, this is your first half of October reading, October 1st through the 15th reading for Gemini. I hope you guys have enjoyed it today, and I hope you guys come back and see me. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon.